Hello and welcome to my individual process video. My name is Rebecca Woods and my student number is S00134-549. For my group's art installation, we based it around the topic of Once Upon a Time, with a focus on the story of the 12 Dancing Princesses written by the Brothers Grimm. Our installation aims to connect students with the arts through a cross-curricular manner that further fosters their loves of the arts. Why teach the arts? Learning in the arts allows students to communicate their perceptions, observations, and understanding of structures, functions, and concepts drawn from other areas of the curriculum. The arts are a vehicle for confronting and exploring new ideas. My curriculum focus areas for my art installation are visual arts and mathematics. Visual arts can be defined as art forms such as ceramics, drawing, painting, sculpture, printmaking, design, crafts, photography, video, filmmaking, and architecture. When undertaking the arts curriculum, it falls under two learning dimensions: the creating and making dimension and the exploring and responding dimension. For my focus, I will be looking at the creating and making dimension. This dimension focuses on ideas, skills, techniques, processes, performances, and presentations. It includes engagement in concepts that emerge from a range of starting points and stimuli. Individually and collaboratively, students explore their own work and works by other artists working in different historic and cultural contexts. It has widely been accepted through modern schools the ideas around the understandings of different ways in which students learn. Included in this is visual learners. This is something that in my previous practicums I've implemented in my classroom. For my part of the installation, I knew that I wanted to base my visual arts creation on a specific artist, as this links in with the curriculum. Whilst writing my situational analysis, my school was looking at the artist Salvador Dali in their art classes, and my grade 6 made melted clocks from records that I used in my installation. This activity clearly links in with teaching mathematics. These old records have been melted into different shapes to make the face of a clock. Salvador Dali was born on May 11, 1904, and is well known for his paintings of melted clocks. Dali painted melting watches and clocks in the persistence of memory to represent how all things, even time, are destructible. What does art teach us? Through the arts, children learn discipline, focus, passion, and the sheer joy of creativity. We make sure that these opportunities and the resources to support them are available to every student in every school. With this understanding in mind, I also understand the importance of creating a cross-curricular approach in my classroom in ways that integrate art within the classroom in all learning areas. I have made my cross-curricular approach through the linking of mathematics and visual arts. Mathematics is defined as the study of measurement, properties, and relationships of quantities and sets using numbers and symbols. My mathematical focus for this art installation is based around time. Time is found in the measurement and geometry section in Auswell's curriculum. Learning time within the classroom starts from Year 1 within all the curriculum documents. Rays, Lindquist, Lambden, Smith, Rogers, Fall, Frid and Bennett in 2012 discussed the importance of having the students be actively involved in their learning process in the classroom, as it encourages them to make connections and sense out of what they are doing and learning, therefore creating a greater understanding of the content. In having my students individually create their own clocks, they are able to decorate them how they choose, making them more engaged in the lesson, as studies indicate that students are weaker in the area of measurement than any other area in the topic, as discussed by Thompson and Preston in 2004. Time is a concept which students tend to have difficulties understanding, as it is a bit different from the other attributes that are commonly measured in school, because it cannot be seen or felt, and because it is more difficult for students to comprehend units of time or how they are matched against a given time period or duration, as discussed by van der Waal. Time is something that is constantly used in everyday life. Therefore, learning to tell the time is a crucial aspect of learning within schooling. These record clocks allow students to have a physical object in which they can manipulate with and use the hands to work out different times. When making the clocks. As stated earlier, I observed during my first 2 weeks of practicum my grade 6 class creating melted record clocks. Upon choosing our focus area, I knew that this activity would tie in nicely with our theme of Once Upon a Time. The creation of these clocks also links in with sustainability, as it is recycling old records for another purpose, not just throwing them in the bin. To make these clocks, you need to heat your oven to 100 degrees and place the record over a metal bowl. You leave the clocks in the oven until they start to soften and bend over the bowl. Once warm enough, you then take them from the oven and you have about 1 minute to manoeuvre them into the shape you wish. I then painted numbers and glued them on and attached small wooden hands. I also stuck down blackboard tape on a separate clock so that students could draw on hands and numbers and decorate it in any way they choose. Here are the finished products. Looking at my final product of my clocks, it is clear that there is an engaging and exciting opportunities that can occur through linking visual arts within the mathematical classroom, as well as other learning domains. Here is my reference list. Thank you for listening and I hope you enjoyed.